Good morning, Night Owl. Yes, all the world is a stage. I am not an expert in theater studies, but I will say the center of town being the theater is not an accident. It is on purpose. And they name-dropped the theater of cruelty, which is a theory of how to perform theater. There are theatrical influences on the way this game tells stories on purpose, I would suggest. Good morning, Seahawk. Good morning, everyone. So, it's 7 o'clock in the morning on day 3. It's early. We don't have any new thoughts or tasks yet. We are currently at our father's secret lab in the factory. And we have developed tinctures, which we can use to diagnose and treat illnesses. We are also hungry. Food is an issue. I feel like I probably don't need to actually keep the pass on me at this point. But looking at thoughts, yes, 8 o'clock in the morning, February 2nd, yes. Eat the rich, that's a good plan. That is a good step. That will actually, protein would help fight the disease. So, for our main plot, we visited our father's house and found it and neighboring houses infected with plague. When plague infects a house, there's swarming clouds of plague that will definitely infect us if we touch them. And the outside of the building gets these red sores and boils on it, so we know when they're dangerous. So we've got that to deal with. We are working on coming into our inheritance, which is in fact just the responsibilities of our father as head medicine man of the Kin people, the local native tribe. And also, our father had a list of 8 people, 7 children in town that he seems to think are going to lead the town into the future. He thinks these 7 children are important for shaping the future of the town. And the 8th, this weird symbol that we don't recognize, but is pronounced the Udurg, but we don't know who or what that's supposed to be. So, responsibilities so far, continue to insist we didn't kill our own father, protect these children, figure out what the Udur is, and maybe, as the town medicine man, help some people. Those are our goals. Not die in the process. Yes, the map reflecting the structure's condition. Yes, we'll get more updates to the map too, I'm sure. Yes, the hope of children. That is theme number 1 is children are the future. And while they may be misbehaving or tyrannical or dealing with powers they don't understand or misfits and lost, dirty children, they are still the future. So we'll have to deal with that. Since I don't have any specific tasks right now, I'm going to prioritize not starving to death And so either I'm gonna find some people to trade with to get some more food, because I am short on cash. Our money situation is bad. Although I'm tempted to make more tinctures, since they stack. I have all this water, and I know I have extra herbs. I should probably do some of that, and maybe write some of it down. But if I could do that, just in case I run across some sick people, I'll have enough to actually treat them. So let's make some tinctures, look to trade, and then maybe go to some of these hide-and-seek caches that children have around. Because there might be food in those, or even just valuable stuff. All right. Sticky is no longer in here. He is hanging out here. Nothing to say right now, though. Okay. Let's grab some herbs. Okay. Yeah, I can just do that. Okay, I have clean water. I'll grab a notepad here. That is a brown, and I don't actually know what that is. Is that Swevery? I will double check. Brown Twire, and what are you? Ashen Swish. That made Orange Plus. Okay, so does Ashen Swish make them extra strong? Okay, that's Swevery because that's black. So we do brown plus my pen won't write Swevery. Day 3 in which the alarm bell tolls. Don't love that. I have new journal thoughts. That made yellow plus. Okay, so it is not the ashen. Still good to know. Let's move this. I'm gonna end up putting... It's particularly potent. I'm gonna put those away and probably work with the basics for a bit. Let's... No, not drop. Home is where your friends, your tech lure are. I wonder how Laura is doing. Okay. I will finish mixing some herbs and then I will go check on Laura. Alright, if we do brown and blood. That made regular white. Brown and black. I apologize. I'm sure this is not super riveting, but that made regular orange. Okay. But there's no way I would remember any of these without writing them down. Okay. Okay, that's all the ones starting with brown. Let's... I only have one ashen. For science. Blood plus... Oh, time is passing while I'm sitting here. That made an orange plus. Blood. Swivery. That was a yellow plus. Anarsti, thank you for the 29 months. Okay, so it's the Swivery that makes it yellow plus, and the Ashen that makes it orange plus. Blood and black. Regular yellow. Alright, so brown and blood make white, brown and black make orange, blood and black make yellow. I don't know what happens if I work Ashen and Swivery together. Or black and either Ashen or Swivery. I've got Swivery. So let's do a... No, let's switch them around. Swivery... black. That makes yellow plus. Yeah, it's the Swivery that makes it yellow plus. Interesting. Well, this pen is coming apart. Okay. Alright, well then I need more oranges. Give me brown and black. Okay, that's 3 of each. Let's... 4, 5, I'm out of brown now. But I can make more yellow. Let's get black and blood. Okay. I'm very hungry now. Add those to that stack. Add those to that stack.
Hober de hoy. Half a man, half a boy.
Okay. I think I can probably move my herbs as well for now. But I'm not going to trade or sell those. Everything else useful up for grabs. Okay, you don't have anything to say, but let's get some food. I'm going to save. And talk to Lara. This time is ticking on. Pour blood around here to get herbs. That's what those noises mean. Messenger. The Boos has an urgent matter to discuss with you, Master Barak. It concerns your family home. It's always urgent with everyone. Tell them I'll drop by later today. And to this, the Boos told me to reply, this matter is to be resolved before sundown, otherwise you'll lose both the house and a large sum of money. Got it. Big Vlad wants to talk to me about my inheritance, my home. That's not how that's supposed to work. Hold on. I'm gonna load. He might be repoing my house. There we go. Okay, the earth grumbling. I'm gonna have to have that conversation again. The earth grumbling means I need to stand around till the roots come out, and then I pour the blood into the roots. There, the roots, okay. Pour blood on the roots. Herbs. Cool. Okay. There's a children's stash up there. Pharmacy, clothing store. There's a grocer there. Do I have things to sell that are worth anything? Twirine. I have 5 twirine. It's gonna be fastest. What is this group of people? Always good. This district is locked down under Dr. Dankovsky's orders. These districts are off limits to anyone but medical personnel. Are you that Vorok guy? And that's the news. What's going on? Why is the area locked off? People say something happened at the factory, like an emission. Toxic soot in the air. Makes your eyes water in a minute. Wouldn't be smart to go in without protection. What does your beloved Dankovsky say? He says the district is locked down and off limit to anyone but doctors. Vorok allowed. Burok. He sure has memory issues, doesn't he? Immunity boosters, 2 pills. Protective clothes, 1 unit. Here you go. Protective clothes, good idea. The area looks unclean. Very unclean. Okay. We immediately put the boots on. That's good. Okay. He's giving us some immunity boosters. And an extra mask. Slightly more durable. Okay, so that's what an infected district looks like. Shoot. I guess I don't really want to go that way if I don't have to. I'm just gonna be hungry for a minute. I feel like it's interesting how this game is playing with the public's knowledge of... There's this shop too. I can sell a lockpick or 2 here. The knowledge of the plague. In the first game, Day 2 is specifically about how rumors are getting around that there is a plague. And how that starts messing with everything. Okay, you don't think my tinctures are worth anything. Twirine is worth a little bit. Probably hold on to these. Herbs are also not worth anything. Let's see if we can get this worked out. You know what? I have a bandage. I'm gonna get rid of the tourniquets. I'll try to stock up on bandages. Tourniquets I'll sell. 1 morphine. I'll hold on to 1 morphine. But yeah, here we are on day 3, and it's still like, I can't sell the lockpicks to you. It has not yet gotten around that a plague might be happening. I find that very interesting. I just don't have any money. 1 egg. I sell 2 tourniquets for 1 egg. That sounds like a terrible deal, but I think I'm going to do that just to tide me over till I can find more. That's what I'm going to do. Nothing like a good egg. Delicious. It's not a lot, but it'll keep me from losing health in the meantime. So yeah, what I'm getting at is it's interesting that we're in the middle of day 3 and people aren't quite aware that there's a plague spreading yet. Could I sell Bad Grief a lockpick? He'll take the regular one, not the bloody one. It's the one I got inside of his man. That's fine. This is 100. I wish it was more, but it's taking up space and I need cash. All right. Trash can loot's going to be very important. How do I get to this children's stash? Around here somewhere. See if I can find what I'm even looking for. There. Warm note. She left the nutshell. The house is ours again. Crafting in the evening as usual. Interesting. Alright, what do we got? There's a schmouter? Okay, well, we're taking the schmouter. And the bullets. It is not clear to me how much I'm allowed to take. Let's put a marble back. Okay, no real food. Smells like medicine. A dangerous idea for a game. Destroying this would be the responsible thing to do. Interesting. It does not explain what it is. I'm sure there's a conversation somewhere that explains this, but I'll explain it for the chat for what a schmouter is. 5 years ago, there was an outbreak of a plague that our father dealt with by locking down the houses that had the plague till everyone in it died. But when that happened, children in the town started playing Plague as a game. And what they would do is they would take whatever random medicines they could get a hold of and grind it into a powder. So whatever pills were around or available, ibuprofen, there's morphine in the town, Sudafed, whatever they could get a hold of, they just grind it together into a powder and they would trade this around like it was the magic plague cure medicine. So the thing is, this works. This cures the plague, but it's impossible for us to reverse engineer. 5-year-old ground up pills that kids were playing with. This is an effective cure for the plague. There's no way for us to make more because we don't know how it's made, but there is some of this around. So if we can get a hold of it, we will want to do that in case anyone gets sick. Now, these are terrible for you. In our first game, at least, if you took it, it would set your health 2-1 points. Anything would instantly kill you if you took any kind of damage at all from hunger or getting bit by a rat or anything, until you got some healing, but it does cure the plague. So we're gonna hold on to this, because some people are gonna get sick. That doesn't actually solve our hunger problems, but Big Vlad's right here. Do you have a piece of toast? All you want is my gun? Never mind. Okay, the watchmen in town are not useful to trade with at all. That's gonna be a problem. No one's got any food. Oh boy. What's everybody doing outside Big Vlad's? Which department are you from, pal? Cutting? You're mistaken, pal. I'm not a worker. I'm a doctor. Good. We get a lot of workplace accidents. We need a doctor. At least if he's like old Burrock, God rest his soul, turning his nose at nothing and not trying to swindle 3 days' payment out of you for a single examination. What's this crowd? Factory shut down 2 days ago, didn't you know? I mean, yeah, there's this soot problem, but when will it run again? How many of us will find themselves on the streets? Will anyone pay us for the downtime? Or will the payment be reduced? I can tell you right now, it's the latter. That won't feed my children. Oh, God, we could make a job creator argument. Yikes. We want at least to be told what's going on. Why is the train not coming? Why did he cork up the termitary? I'll tell you why. They want it all shut down. They're just looking for an excuse to close the factory. There was no accident. The toxic soot is a lie, a cover, a crock of shit. Closing the Bull Enterprise? I don't think so. We produce so much meat. Everyone needs to eat. Were you born yesterday, pal? What do you know? People are illiterate here. No fancy schools, but they still think faster than you. State has one leg in the grave. Things are going downhill so quickly we can't even end this bloody war. It won't end well. Nothing ever ends well. You gonna see the man yourself? Tell him we ain't leaving without an answer. More people will come. We'll stay here for as long as we have to. Let the hateful pig tell us the truth. He's not wrong, but he's also not right. You're right, I'll tell him. I need to find a child to trade with. I've got marbles and nuts and raisins. They might have, you know, a smoked fish or something.
Someone must be punished for this sin.
Good thing you've come to visit, Master Barak. Right on time. Early bird gets the worm indeed. The Canes plan to take away your house. Isidor's dead, God rest his soul, and his heir is on the run. The decision will be made today. The house would... There might be money involved. That would solve my money issues. That's what they're doing here. Okay. You knew I was back. Wasn't your word enough? As you should know, the town is ruled by 3 families. I hold the economy. The abattoir, the factory, the station, the warehouses. Known collectively as the Bull Enterprise. A silly name, but it's stuck. Saburov upholds the peace. He handles the populace. And the Canes build. Houses, other structures, general planning. All on them. I know this. The Canes see all houses, including yours, as cogs in a machine. They might decide to demolish it, or do something else entirely. The late Simon Kane was close to your father. One could say they were friends. Opposites truly do attract. Yes, they do. So what do I do? Go see the judge. That is Georgie Kane. With his brother Simon dead, he's in charge. Go to him and assert your claim. Hurry. Georgie wakes at dawn and never takes back decisions. That's just how he is. Thank you, Boos. I should keep an eye on my immunity in unclean districts. Georgie Kane plans to take our house. Only I remembered where exactly to find him. I know. That's the wrong side. Interesting. Okay. Everyone is insisting this is time sensitive, so maybe we go do this first. Like I said, I need to find a child to trade with. You. Want some marbles? Got any food? You have morphine? That doesn't suck. Have some nuts. I will take the morphine. So boring. How much longer do we have to wander the streets? Stop wandering then. Capella said we can't go to the nutshell till the evening, so we wait. A nutshell? Why is it called that? Because it's empty. Plus it's close to the station. You mean the passenger station? Oops! Hush! You should know about this. Just forget it. I heard nothing. Kids nest in this house where strange things happen. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Still no food, though. Food is the issue. I'm gonna start losing health here soon. But I guess I've got morphine to deal with health loss. Oh, that's herbs. You have soap. Soap is not going to feed me. You have an egg. Please give egg. I cannot get a good trade for it, but oh well. Morphine's a hell of a way to deal with a tummy ache, yes. Eat the egg. Let's see what else we got around here. You have a smoked fish. Handing a teenager 4 matches. Okay, that's a lot better. Anybody else? Okay, set of raisins for another bullet. I've got 3 bullets now. How fares your kind, Katana here? Do you know what an Adurg is? What does the Chondro sigil stand for? A body that contains the world. Everyone knows that. What does that mean? Bikara can be a creature made of many creatures, like a family. A Taglur, a group of people bound by the same fate. I see. Our words are erased, Katana here. We turn our father's flutes into sticks. We take old words, big words, and apply them to small things. But the connection to the source is still there. The lines remember. Kayadi, let Metabodo carry us your steps. Okay. A Durg means the body that contains the world. It refers to something that consists of many living parts. Okay, so this is not a one thing. This is a group. Might be a label for all of them. I do not know what the slamming against the windows is. Drink. It's terrifying. Alright, food handled for a minute. You want immunity boosters? I suppose I have my tinctures. before. It's a bad trade, though. Ugh, nothing. Oh, nothing in any of these trash cans. Yikes. Oh, it's bad. A drunk. Okay. I will take the extra bandage. I'm low on bottles now, though. Because I'm not finding in any of these trash cans. Oh my god. Was that 10 trash cans in a row, at least? You'll take a fingernail. An apple. Boost my reputation a little bit. I have a feeling an apple's not great, but I'll take it. Tweezers. Empty bottle, let's go. Hello? The crow's not being noticed by anyone is a bad omen. What kind of omen is that? A real one. Crows are harbingers of death. Whoever doesn't notice crows will die soon. We've been standing here for a while. Many, many, many people passed us by. The three of us were the only ones who stopped to look. 4 of us. There are 3 of us. Oh, yes, 4. Seems you were behind in your arithmetic. Oh, that looks ominous. Hey, yes? Notkin asked you to come by, Big Bear. Looks like our trouble's hunting packs. What's going on? One of our lads, Patches, came down with something nasty. He's burning up. Shoot. Won't last long. That dandy doctor from the capital examined him. Told us the pills would kill him for sure. What do you mean pills will kill him? How should I know? He was rambling on about them being old and stale and tabiotic or something. Guy's a worthless fraud, he is. Wants to board us up inside our hideout and let us rot. Antibiotics. Notkin told us, go find the younger Barak. If anyone can make sense of this mess, it's Isidor's son. That fancy weasel only thinks about boarding us up, so Barak's our only hope. We'll see. Okay. He won't live to see the evening? That's time pressure too. Okay. I'm never getting to Lara. Alright, let's talk to Georgie. Then we'll go help a sick child. You're not Georgie.
This town, it's got too many reinforcement ribs.
Victor Kane. Can I help you? Where's Georgie? The judge is in his workshop. What business brings you to him? I'm Isidore Barak's son. I'm here about our house. The workshop is in the right wing of the mansion. We are in mourning today, but I think he will want to meet you. You're in mourning too? Yes, Simon, our patriarch, died 2 days ago under mysterious circumstances. Haven't you heard? I haven't. Tell me more. Strange, the whole town knows. People loved him. He was the village's creator, after all. I heard he was a close friend of my father, who also died 2 days ago. Odd coincidence, don't you think? Odd indeed. If a coincidence at all. I hope Sabarov's people can unravel this case. I'll unravel it myself. Grief comes in spades these days. Who could have known the polyhedron would turn out this way? What is this thing you've built here? How does it stay upright? From the capital, we have summoned the Stamatin brothers, 2 architects. They've come forth with a bold project, a contraption that defies gravity. In the capital, they were ridiculed. We thought differently, and so we granted them this opportunity. As you can see, the polyhedron soars. I sense a but. But the polyhedron took away our children. The tower fascinates them. Inside, they've built something like a sovereign country, with my own son in charge. No one has any idea how to make them leave. Are you afraid that the tower will collapse? No, it's just that the tower does something to them. They don't explain this to outsiders, but I think it materializes illusions, some sort of optical effect. Vibrations too, of course. Simon was adamant that we do not hinder the children in any way. Claimed that this was the entire reason for the construction, but I want my son back. What's his name? Casper. Kids call him Khan. He is their leader. I suppose, as his father, I should be proud. Khan. Wait, he was among the children my father taught. Yes, he and your father spent a lot of time together last year. Simon and Isidore gathered some kind of coterie of children, ones they had special hopes for. I didn't have enough time to grasp the things these 2 taught our children. I see. I'd like to speak to Khan, if you don't mind. Well, they do come out from time to time, less often than I'd like. Abandon any hope of entering the polyhedron, though. They don't let adults in. Thank you. I'll go and see the judge now. Victor Kane. Does he have just a generosity wardrobe? Nope. Okay. Okay. Like, do we go in the cathedral? Hello? Agnia. The judge is in his workshop around the corner, but I can tell you his answer right now. Yes, you may. I may what? You may slay the outlaws at night without repercussions. You're the 5th to come and ask about that. Why have you come? I'm wondering if my man is going to come and ask the same, if he's genuinely planning to kill the killers. If he is, I'm leaving. Today. I admire your resolve. If somebody you know is planning to murder a person, even a villain, then there's something wrong with them. I've seen a few red flags already. Be careful at night. There's no guarantee your boyfriend doesn't join the outlaws instead. Yes, Agnia, the only townsperson with any conviction. Yeah, agreed, Anarasti. This is... She has values. Workshop. Carved stone?
Links between souls. That is the way to grow. Weave your web, Arachna.
You're Artemi Barak. Greetings, Judge. About the house. Now, after I've seen you with my own eyes, I relinquish all claims I have on your property. The house is yours. Why did you want our house in the first place? We Kanes are a family of builders. We built this town. Every house adds something unique to its image. Let's say we keep track of this process. What did you have in store for my home? We would have examined it first, its proportions, the taste of the space inside. Every house transforms everyone who spends more than 5 minutes within. Sometimes this transformation can be influenced or controlled. We have a great interest in these matters. Is that why you've built so many identical buildings? Exactly so. They're identical on the outside. We were interested in how much human presence could change them in return. It was an experiment in mirroring, a juxtaposition of natures. Do you want to ask me anything else? I do, but you seem busy. I'll ask another time. I'm going to write a decree. Pass it to the prefect in the hindquarters district. Today, of course. Why today? Those are the rules. The judge's decision is executed the same day it's made. But why? This sounds inconvenient. Convenience is poison. One must accustom themselves to pursue any intention as soon as it appears, regardless of difficulty. Otherwise one burns out, gives in to doubt, starts fearing oneself. The bolder the dream, the more surely it becomes dust when the moment is lost. Now I understand. Georgie Kane. Judge changed his mind. The Kanes are strange. To prove my rights of ownership, I need to hand the paper signed by the judge to the hindquarters district prefect. Okay. At least that's in a similar direction to the sick child. I am going to save after that conversation and check out the cathedral. Okay. Terrifying. I can use this clock to save my game. This giant hourglass. Interesting. Nothing here. Time is precious. When I can get away with it, I want to save time. Okay, kids in front of the polyhedron. Just let them know I want to speak to Khan. I don't expect anything's going to happen, but... Nothing. Okay, cool. Coffee. There's a children's stash down this way. Also a giant bell. Wander into the stab. Okay, here we go. Okay, this must be the children's stash. A tidy note. He doesn't know about the station, I'm sure, so it's safe. Ginger's allowed today. That is rifle ammo. Button, nuts. Okay. I'm gonna take the bullet from the children. I know I'm taking more than I'm leaving, but I feel good about that. I don't want the kids to have rifle ammo. Construction reminds me of a heart. The pillars, the supports equal veins, the clock gets beat. It may be. Oh, there's herbs out here. There we go. Roots. That's all the blood I have right now. Whoa, you're a beast! Whose idea was it to let the muscle in the game? What's next? An invitation to Barley the Thug? I'm looking for the murderer, just like you are. As soon as I find them, I won't bother you anymore. Pfft, yeah, right. No one leaves the game just like that. Not after they're invited. You'd rather crawl in a pillow and jump from a coat. Have you found anything strange? In the gut under the stairway. You won't miss it. Don't forget to leave something. We'll check, too. We'll see what kind of player you are. Because we had a bunch. Remember Firebrand, the cheapskate? He'd take a watch and leave a pencil. Some personality. At least we figured out it was him quick. Isn't leaving things voluntary? Your rules are yours. I don't have to follow them. Okay, they've told me about another stash place. Here. Okay. Okay. Does seem to mean leaving something is optional, but there absolutely could be consequences if I don't. There is no way to know. There's not a way to cross over here, but there should be a way back up. Okay, good. Immunity booster, that's fine. I'll have to stop for water. There we go. This VAR. Might as well check in. We're closing. Where's VAR? I don't know what you're talking about. He would. I'm Isidore Burrock's son. Door to your right, then turn left, then go ahead. Don't take long. That's up to me, pal. Otherwise, I can trade with him. Okay. Sort of a dark pharmacy. Ah, it's you. Did you come to talk about your father? Yes, did you know him? I did, but that's not what someone as clueless as you should addle their brain about. You left this town as a boy. You never really knew it. And even those scraps are lost and forgotten now. Educate yourself. Breathe in the twilight-soaked air. Get to know elders. Hurry not, Barak. Achieve respect. Then you'll have your answers. Heard you loud and clear, old man. Var, is it? Yeah. Only I'm not an old man. I'm a man who has no time for idle chatter and hates when people clutter their room for no reason. Come back when you have meat. Got it, you spider of a man. So he'll take blood and organs and give me medicines and bandages. Yikes. These drawers and boxes are already open and empty. Chop shop. Can't open that. Okay. Alright, effectively creepy. Double backing over my own path is terrible for finding stuff. Except stuff I've missed. Yeah. Should eat that apple. I don't know who's singing. Building's not special. Wasting time chasing sirens. Singing is Nina haunting the town. Maybe. It's not a terrible guess. Lemon. I'll take the ammo. I need to reload my gun. Have a button. Thanks. Four shots. Okay, down to the train tracks. I'm now so hungry I'm losing health. Eat the apples. Ugh, they were not great, but it'll stop me losing health for now. I need some pemmican or toast or something. A pack. I don't know what it is. Yikes. It is 8. some nuts, another marble, fingernail. Okay. Seemed like that was kind of a wash. Morphine. This is a grocer. It's all because of the damned war. We are losing it. The train that came in June was the last. I just know it. We're not seeing another one. It's not like we're on an island in the middle of the ocean. That's exactly how it is. Perhaps. We've been cut off from the world, all alone. Food supplies are dwindling. I'm not even talking about medicine. Where are we going to get more? And now our only competent doctor is gone. This winter will be the end of our town. We have cows and we have bulls, not to mention stores of meat in the warehouses. I hope you're right, but the coming winter will be harsh, mark my words. In times like these, it becomes apparent just how childish we are, so dependent on that umbilical cord of the noble families. Without them, we're done for. Our town can't stand on its own. It can feed others, but it can't support itself. There's always room for change. Let the child crawl, and after a couple of head bumps, it'll be running around. This grocer is a woman! Okay. Yeah, all of this is crazy expensive. Do I have anything? I don't have a rifle. I could sell the rifle ammo. Reasonable. You know what? I could sell that since I have a better one, too. Spring is not terrible. Bandage, maybe. Twirine, maybe. Let's be 500. There's no way I can afford fresh meat. That's just not gonna work. Alright. Spend half our cash on a bunch of stuff, and let's get this fish. That'll last me a while. Put this on. And eat. She does have steak and have ourselves a fry up, yes. Alright, that'll last me a little while. Not forever. Okay, there's no way that's a 1-for-1. Okay. Okay, even though that is a symbol of a clock, I'm not actually sure I can save there. I'm gonna pop into Bad Griefs to save before I go deal with the kid. I know we had our medicine tutorial last time, but I don't want to mess this up if I can avoid it. It keeps running off at the last moment. What are you talking about? A cat? Cats are like that, not catching them unless they want to be caught. It's not a regular cat, okay? Is there even such a thing as a regular cat? It's a see-through cat, that's what it is. Why don't you feed it? You won't see the cat, but you'll see the food. Should make it easier to chase down. That's a great plan. You sure know a thing or two about cats, don't you? Choosing the right bait is half the hunt. So what do we feed it? Cats love milk, don't they? Have you got milk? Not a drop. I'm not a cat, am I? Can you get us some? Not much, just a bottle. I've got something really special for you if you do. Rare stuff you won't find any on your own. Fill the bowl, and the treasure is yours, fair and square. Oh, I bet I get a schmouter if I can get him milk. Hold on. Did I check this? I did. Does this shop have a milk? Yes, I'm aware cats don't actually love milk, but I'm assuming this game will run on that logic. I mean, it's an invisible cat the children are talking about. I don't actually care about the health of the cat. If the kids have a schmouter that they will give me for a bottle of milk, that's a deal I want to make. You do. Alright. How do we get 500 coin? Selling the immunity boosters. Selling a morphine. Yikes. That's a lot for a chestnut, actually. Have a chestnut. That's exact. Okay. Okay. Bottle of milk. Please give me a schmouter, please give me a schmouter, please give me a schmouter. Wait, what? I can't give it to them? Ah. Filled up the bowl with milk. Well, thank you. So what about my reward? Here you go, it's inside the box. We call it Bernie. Bernie? Bernie. What is Bernie good for? Not sure. It's one of the last schmouters. Old and powerful stuff. If you get really sick, you must gobble it up in one go. And then what? You'll see. It'll work somehow. It'll work out somehow. There you go. Alright, gang. Back to the plan. Thanks for your help, Uncle. You can go. Thanks. I think this might come in handy. It's an old schmouter. Well, this is the design of the old schmouter boxes. I suspect I know what it does. Better keep it in case times get rough. Okay, cool. Aspity. He will die, Emshen. You will take his fate into your hands, and he will die. Stain not your hands with the death of a person who trusts you. Does the box have tragedy and faces on it? I think so, yeah. Ooh, I have a chance to try to put Aspie in her place. This is a test. This is a test to see if I am Isidore's son. You're not a doctor, Kete. I am. You are not a healer yet. You will fail. You're a big man, but not so big as to take on responsibility for others. But someone must try it. This is where you are right. We can't simply let it happen without a fight. So let me fight. And let this be a learning experience for me. Move aside, Ketty. I won't hide behind your back. You believe taking your father's vessel was enough to become him. You jest, Ebshin. You cannot heal. You know not the lines. Don't take too much on, or you'll snap like a rotten bough. Well, we'll see now if I can heal or not. Okay, there's a save point in here. Alright. One of the soul and a halves is sick.
No time for rattling.
That big city doctor was just here, too. Told me to pass a message on. Don't waste your time on Patches. It's over for him. Instead, pull yourself together and come see me. I've got something important for you. That's it. What do you think? We scrounged up all the pills from all over town, but the big city doctor said Patches will die if we give him any. His body can't take the strain. But you're going to try anyway, aren't you? Pills. Is this rat poison or something? You said those are antibiotics. Rambled on about them being old, stale, more harm than good. Said we need to know exactly what's wrong before we can use them. Patches is burning up like a lit match, but there's no knowing why. Let's have a look at Patches. Old Burrock would have had something for this. He used herbs to find out what's wrong with his patients. He used to say Twire reveals everything hidden in the body. Can you do that? I can do many things. Come on, take the pills. Here, a handful for everything. Just make sure you figure out which one to give them, alright? Correct one will probably do the trick. Hand them over. I'll take a look. Alright. Diagnostics is the father of treatment. To learn which antibiotic might help Patches, I first need to figure out which of his 3 layers is sick.
There's a lot of me. Not so much of you.
You've got a schmouter on you. How do you know? I can sense that foul stench a mile away. Foul? What do you want, changeling? You've got me. I've got a schmouter. What now? You're not planning on giving it to Patches, right? It might kill him, you know. Can it help? It's not a toy. It's poison. Let me tell you a story. Several years ago, these kids were playing Plague. They gathered a pile of pills, ground them up, and mixed them. That's where schmouters come from. Then, a terrible outbreak happened. Some people believed children's schmouters helped, but they couldn't have. That was their desperation talking. All kinds of things happen. Not to mention, they're terrible for your health. You know the only time people eat a pile of random pills? When they want to kill themselves. You don't even know what it's made of. Leave the boy alone. You're so keen on poisoning someone, eat it yourself. Not now, but perhaps one day I will test on myself. Clara, you're so magical. You fix Patches. Alright. His pain level's low right now. I only have 1 morphine. But we can diagnose just fine with what we've got. Okay. And so I believe if I use a white, it'll reveal both. That did not help. Okay. I feel like I'm still just not understanding this. Load game. Loading screen tips. Because this game cares about you. You're so magical, you cure patches. Okay. Oh, I wonder if the pain is why it didn't work. Okay. I have done a yellow. Alright. Okay, it is definitely orange. Okay. Interesting. So, diagnostic tools, antibiotics, miracles. But since the issue is in his blood, I just use the right antibiotic for that layer of his body. Treatment successful. His infection is down to half. I could use a miracle cure to bring it down lower. Alright. My treatment helped patches. I came into my legacy. I traced Father's path and learned the voices of herbs. I entered his secret house and learned his craft. I will take care of his patients. I've proven by deeds that I know bloodlines. I am a Menku.
What do you want?
Is he gonna make it? Here's steady breathing. He'll live. And that bachelor said it was no use. I knew he was lying. Big city grifter. Impossible this, gone or that. Nonsense. Wanted you to abandon us and go see him about some urgent business instead. So he wanted me to abandon a patient in favor of chatting with him. Charming. Well, he told us it was hopeless. We were worried you'd believe him and leave Patches to die. What did you give him, by the way? One of your old man tinctures? Make sure he gets plenty of water. I'll go see what the bachelor wants. Bachelor Ninkowski has deemed me worthy of speaking with him and wants to see me at once. Must be something serious. He's over at the still water. We'll get there eventually. One thing at a time. Sticky.
It feels like someone's pulling my strings.
So I cleaned our place up. I burned the trash, took away the bones, the cracked ones, and I put that weird gray goo from the table in a bucket. Might be useful, right? No rest for the wicked, huh? I can also whip up something for us to eat. Got any money? You whippersnapper, what am I supposed to do with you? Anyway, when are you coming back? Should I wait for you or what? Someone's got to take care of your dad's stuff. And stuff. I think it'd be great if we did it together. Why do you care anyway? By the way, I broke a pipe over there. I don't think it was important though, so don't hit me, alright? I'll fix it myself. Boar has a pipe like that. I bet he'll trade it for a bottle of alcohol. We have a couple of those, right? Just stay here and don't go anywhere. Don't even move. Got it? Got it. Good kiddo. Great. Keep it up. Time to pay a visit to the lair. Okay. Bunch of herbs in the area. It ran off. Darn it. Why were you all in my way? Did it work? Oh, come on. How hard is it to grab a cat that's drinking milk? This is easy stuff. You know, fellas? We're done. I'm done running with you. I'm down, kid. Your first try didn't work out. Big deal. Try again. Cool. Okay. I need to actually cross the water. And I'll head to my lair. He sounds so villainous. There's people outside. Hello? Now everyone acknowledges you. Everyone says you have embarked upon the path of your father. Make it so they unlock the termitary, beat Karan. Something's off about it. Something must be brewing. What trouble? We don't know. Make them tell us. Make them open the termitary. Like who? Fat Vlad? He won't listen. Everyone says you're now a Menku. Once you're allowed to cut bodies, cut my brother, please. Release him of evil meat, so he may speak. When will I be allowed to do that? The elders will say when. Can we bring my brother to you? Will you cut away his pain? Sure. You were unjustly suspected yesterday, but now everyone believes you. My sister's about to give birth. The older women say the child is big. She is small, so she will die if not helped. Will you help her? I will. Bring her here when her water breaks. Great, great, great. Aspity?
Need you lean on my roots for strength?
Bikara, you are a true heir to Isidore. You show it with alacrity, with your deeds. You know the ties that bind the world. He cannot be replaced, but someone has to do his job. So here I am. Any new thoughts on the contents of the Udar? The murderer still breathes. That's what's bothering me. Okay, well, Aspity acknowledges me. Time keeps ticking. Nothing more from Sticky. Nothing new in there. Let's add our herbs together. We have some brown now. I don't want to use up all of my water just yet. We're hungry again. We're always hungry. Alright. Let's go get our house. Can't do that again today. This path is blocked. Alright, through the infected district then. Sure, seems like it. Okay. Going to very carefully go through the infected district. We're gonna not get sick. We just gotta get here. Hand the paper over. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, my immunity's coming down? It's not good. It's fine. My immunity just comes down continuously in here? even with the protective clothing. This side is boarded up. Hello? There's a door. Oh, this building's infected. Oh, it's bad. The plague is bad. Who's in charge? So that I can have my house, please. I cannot legally autopsy yet. Immunity came down. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna have to go up there, aren't I? Oh god. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're okay. That plague cloud is moving about the house. Oh god. Bracelet. Okay, there are several dead here. God, okay. Hindquarters Prefect. Oh my god. This is so stressful. Don't catch the plague. Don't catch the plague. If I catch the plague, I'll be dealing with it for the rest of the game. So we're just going to try real hard to not catch the plague. If there's anything to save scum for, it's catching the plague. I'm sure it's a thing we could deal with, but I'd like to avoid it for as long as possible. Yikes. Okay. This place has been picked clean. Nothing more to loot. If you're feeling brave, check the neighboring houses. Maybe they have something left. What the hell do you mean? What I said. These things belong to everyone now. The owners have fled. You may take whatever they left. Why are you so calm at a time like this? I have a job to do. You must be the local prefect. In the flesh. You know what? No need to make enemies. Good. I was looking for you. As Isidore's son and heir, I claim our house. Here's a paper from the judge. It's a fancy paper indeed, but I'm afraid you won't be living in that house anytime soon. What do you mean? Haven't you been outside? The air's no longer fit to breathe. I heard there was a blowout at the factory yesterday. Must be the soot settling down, choking people to death. I don't think this stuff is soot. What is it then? Something contagious. Did anyone else stay behind besides you? The poor and the brave might still be around, trying to salvage what little they can. It's decided that doctors and medical personnel may take whatever they need, since they likely need it more. You're a doctor too, as far as I know. So I may take whatever I want? You may, if you're not afraid of the soot. Alright. Townsfolk are running scared. Black stuff will dry a man's lungs in a second. There are several being dead already. Take the paper. Black stuff or no black stuff, the house is mine now. Anyone is free to take anything in the houses contaminated by odd black smog. My rights to the house have been restored. I mean, that's great and all, but I don't know that I need anything from there at the moment, actually. Quest done, though. Oh, God. I think I'm okay. It didn't feel particularly okay. Okay, no, it hurt my immunity a whole bunch. Didn't get me sick, though. I can use my needles for more loot. Inventory's getting full, though. I have that bloody lockpick. Okay. Cool. Cash is good. Whoa. Okay. Alright, let's get out. Frick, I forgot about this one. Okay, I've gathered a bunch of stuff. I am hungry now. Frogs hopping around. Hungry, and I'm exhausted, and I still need to get out of this area. I need to get to Lara. Oh, shoot. Okay, not that way. Herb. I don't have room for it. I don't want to get rid of anything. Don't want that herb. Shoot. Frick. I'm gonna go by my house. My gloves have worn out. Okay, can't get inside, but there's no guards here, so I think I can drop that paper. Health coming down from hunger. Get out of the district, come on. First they locked the terminary, then the murders, now the factory stopped. Unheard of. Flat Vad would work us to death with no rest or sleep. His domain never stops. Now they're cordoning off districts too? What's going on? I wonder myself. Emergency at the factory, I guess. Now there's some sort of poisonous soot in the air, that's what people say. I don't think so. I'm afraid it's worse. Alright, I need food. Anybody have any food? I got a bunch of stuff. You have thread, which I am going to want, actually. save that for later. Pemmican! Yo! Let's go. Eat. God. Stop losing health, but gonna need more. I feel like my trade game has not been great lately. You have a morphine. I want to hold on to the thread because I will use it to upgrade my inventory later. I don't hate an immunity booster. Not top priority. Egg. Egg is top priority. For 1 raisin. Yes. I'll take scissor. Oh, it's 10? You know what? Painkillers are useful for the medicine. Match. Ooh, there. I like sewing needles a lot. I gotta remember that. Who else had the morphine? Good. Oh, it was immunity booster, not morphine. Yeah. I'll have to keep in mind that I want morphine not just to heal myself, but to treat people. Dried dairy product. The only thing the townsmen want is my gun. I can't. Couple of nuts for... Oh, I did not read that right. Not that one. That one. Peanuts and walnuts for a morphine. Package. These unknown packages. Teenagers like sewing needles more. I have no idea what was in that. I will call that a user interface issue. 4 sewing needles. I have 2 morphine right now. We'll see if we can get a better deal later. I also did not expect Pathologic to introduce loot crates. God, I'm gonna need a nap at some point. Empty bottle. More trash. That's the pharmacy symbol. Okay. Water bottles being used for my tinctures and for trading with drunks. Even trade of the chisel for peanuts. I'm going to do that because the peanuts are worth something to the kids and that nobody else has wanted the chisel. kids will have food and medicine. For morphine. We are stocking up on morphine. What am I supposed to do with packages? That's more like it. Okay. I feel like I'm trading very aggressively. Yo, you. 6 needles. We'll take both. Smoked fish and a morphine. Okay. Fish. Egg. Egg. That all feels pretty good. And we have a good stockpile of morphine. Oh, no, that'd be a terrible trade. That math does not math. Singing again. Laura, okay. My immunity is coming back up to 50. What time is it? Gosh, it is getting late. Okay.
Will it rain? Will it snow? Will it pass? I don't know.
Speak of the devil. You've started to like coming here, haven't you? Are you sure your boots won't wear down? Unhappy to see me again. Aren't you supposed to be terribly busy? I don't understand why you keep coming. Or do you need my help again? I'll wash your clothes. You're filthy, like a chimney sweep. Revolting. While they dry, have some sleep. What's wrong with you, Basagan? Woke up the wrong side of the bed. I hate it when you call me that. Is it so hard to remember? Basagan, you're step-girls, not me. They're not my step-girls, they belong to the kin. Yeah? One of yours came to me today, asked a lot of questions, said she was promised you. Said a lot of things. Do you ever promise to marry her? Why in the world should you care? Whatever, like it's any of my business. Do whatever you want. Did you make peace with Stock? Forget Stock. I see now I'm one step away from falling out with you. Why? I'm sorry. Forget it. Just that sometimes you feel all too poignantly that your life is over. You're not even 30, but you're done. Not dead, but burnt through. There's nothing ahead of you. Ahead for you. What does it have to do with me? Nothing. Not now, anyway. It's just... could have gone differently. Perhaps the 4 of us should meet today. Even bag Grief, like the good old days. Grief? You've no idea what quagmire Grief has got himself in. And Stock? He's also done something awful. Judge is angry at him. Summoned him to the Crucible for questioning. He's still there. What does that even mean, huh? Well, the 3 of you deserve each other. Let's gather together, huh? The 4 of us? I mean it. I'll arrange everything. Then again, indeed, you're right. Let's do it. The 4 of us. Grief included. Today, the old place. The Apple Road, right? By midnight, as usual? Precisely. Apple Road by the basket. Without me, our childhood gang, Laura, Grief, and Reuben, ended up barely talking to one another. Perhaps I can gather everyone back together again? Laura doesn't mind, but what about the other two? Okay. Reuben is being questioned. Bad Grief is there. So, plan for next time. We go see the dandy doctor, see what he wants. Talk to Reuben, see why he's being questioned by the judge. Meet up with Bad Grief so that we can all have a meeting with our childhood friends, because I need all of the friends I can get now. But that'll be next time. For now, we save, and we end it there. I don't have a lot of time. I have 6 hours, and I am tired. I feel like day one I got that achievement for moving too quickly, and ever since I feel like I've been doing everything very slowly. Alright, that'll be it for now. I'm gonna get going. Got a big D&D day today, so gonna do that. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it very much. The plague is real, and it's very bad, and we'll deal with it more next week. Bye, everybody.